Hey everyone, it's Tobes, and welcome to your second monitor. Today for Midweek Magic, we have Slow Start. This is an event that Arena does occasionally for Midweek Magic. It is just 60 card constructed, but we have this slowdown emblem, which just means that the first player has their lands come in tapped, sort of taking away the advantage of going first, and I guess thereby giving a little bit of an advantage to whoever goes second, or at least giving you the opportunity to not have to worry as much about playing on turn one, even though I guess you still do if you're, player two. Anyway, what's interesting about this week's event is that normally Slow Start is a standard event, but this week it's Alchemy. Now, I'm not much of an Alchemy person, but I did cook something up for our deck this week, something that I'm calling Dainty Sips. This is a gain and drain deck. That this video will be linked in the video's description, so check it out, and we'll go over it briefly right now. So if you take a look at this Moxfield page, you can enable the tags and look at all the ways that I've categorized everything, but I'm going to go over it in the simplest way I can. We're mostly built around Golden Sidekick. This is 2 mana for a 1/3 Orzhov enchantment creature Bat Glimmer with flying and lifelink that says whenever we gain life, a random creature in our hand gets a perpetual +X/+X, where X is the amount of life we gained. So the more life we get, and the more creatures we have in hand, the bigger those creatures are when they come out, and they stay that way even if they get bounced or if we reanimate them, anything like that. We also have a little bit of a synergy with Fear of Ridicule, which is a lot of fun. This is a 2/3, 3-mana enchantment creature Nightmare that gives all of our enchantment creatures Menace, which is notably Golden Sidekick and the Fear of Ridicule itself, but it also says whenever one or more enchantment creatures we control deal combat damage to a player, which not hard to do with those sidekicks because they fly and Fear of Ridicule gives them Menace, then we exile a random creature from that player's library and we make a 1/1 token copy of it that's an enchantment creature. So that's pretty sweet. It lets us deny them something that they might have otherwise drawn, and it gives us a free creature, albeit a 1/1. However, those 1/1s can still do damage, especially since they have Menace, and trigger this again. So giving us tokens and taking things away from our opponents without making them feel like we've hand attacked them or something, I think it's a pretty cool card. Beyond that, we are just here to gain life and drain our opponents from it. Golden Sidekick is just meant to make our stuff big enough that it's a threat. So pretty simple sort of layout for that in Orzhov. We have a couple of 1-ofs to give us even more value. Cat Collector is a 1-of that comes with a food token and makes a 1/1 each time for the first time each turn on our turns that we gain life. Enduring Innocence, of course, draws us cards once during each of our turns when a creature power 2 or less enters. A little bit of a non-bow there with our creatures getting really big, but by the time that's happening, it's totally fine. And of course, we're making 1/1s with the Cat Collector that'll trigger it no matter what. We've got Karsi Revenant as a 3/3, just a better, the Zendikar Vampire, the 2/3 flying Death Touch lifelink. I can't believe I can't remember its name. I'll remember it as soon as the video's done. Karsi Revenant, which is that, but can also renew to make something else, have all 3 of those counters. Enduring Tenacity, which is Sanguine Bond. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, which is a 5/5 Exquisite Blood, which goes great with the rest of our deck. But even Enduring Tenacity on its own is not the only way we have to drain our opponents. Marauding Blight Priest, we have a couple of that'll just do the 1 at a time version rather than the as much life as you gained version. We also have some Starscape Clerics, which are phenomenal in this deck, especially if we can play them with Offspring, because then we just get little pingers like Marauding Blight Priest, but we get a lot of that pinging going on. But beyond that, we're mostly here to gain life. Inspiring Overseer draws us a card and gains us life when it comes in. Halia, we can both warp in or just hard cast, and isn't just a Soul Sister, but she also gives us card draw at the end step if we've gained enough, which is not hard for us to do because of things like Dazzling Angel. It's an Angel Soul Sister. Sunblessed Healer is a 3/1 lifelink, which is fine, but it also reanimates something small, and we've got a pretty sweet curve for something small. We have... Of course, we're running a couple of Pride Mates. We don't need that many of them, but it's just a nice payoff to give us big creatures without having to rely on the Golden Sidekicks. and it's also a little bit of removal bait for our opponents. Lean and Vanguard is just a little bit bigger if we have enough creatures on during combat, but also gains us life each turn when we have enough creatures. And Hinterland Sanctifier is another Soul Sister with a relevant 2 toughness. Beyond that, we have a little bit of stacks and additional life gain in the form of Authority of the Consuls, but everything else is just removal. Maximum Overdrive protects our creatures, puts counters on them, and gives them Death Touch and Indestructible, so that Death Touch can be good removal. Momentum Breaker, pretty sweet. Lets us edict our opponents and can build up our speed and later be sacrificed to gain even more life from it. And we have a 1 of Prayer of Binding. I was running more of these. I don't love this, but it's Banishing Light or Oblivion Ring kind of effect for 1 more mana, but it gives you it gives you life gain when it comes in, and you can cast it at flash speed. Beyond that, we're just white and black. We've got some gain lands to trigger more life gain. We've got 1 of for a Temple of Silence just to give us some selection, but more than that, we just didn't really need, especially in this slow start style thing, and that is the entire deck. So let's take a look at how it plays. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell if you want to be notified when my videos come out. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested. And let's see what we can get going here with our Dainty Sips. Okay, going into game 1, we are against Voroeg. It's a cool name. Let me know in the comments if you know the exact right way to pronounce this username. In any case, this is a fine opening hand. We're going to do this. We're going to show them Halia just to gain a little life. Oh, I guess we don't have to since we're going first. So we'll start with our Golden Sidekick and just play right into removal. Eclipsed Realms. They're here to play elves. Okay. Well, we've got a bat. Let's see how fast elves can get out of hand. I imagine pretty fast. Because this just gives them colored mana for creatures of that type and abilities of those creatures. So we'll see. Alright, 3-Tree City is fine. Overgrown Zealot. A little bit of Duskmourn action of their own. Just ramping here. We're going to... I think we're going to attack first, because we might get a bump on Halia. We did. Lucky. Halia is now a 4/4. Comes in, gains us another life, which will give us a bump on one of our other creatures. It is the Inspiring Overseer. We don't draw off of that, but that's fine. If we play the Overseer next turn, not only do we have a slightly bigger creature, but we're going to be able to... Oh, it's a Morkant deck. Alright, that's annoying, but we can do it. We'll put a counter on Halia, just to bring her back down to where she was before. Alright, we've got a little bit of extra land, which is good. I think I still want to play the Overseer. Gain a little life. Pump up our team in our hand, so to speak. Draw a card. Oh, what a good draw. And we attack with our Sidekick. Seems good. Gain some life. Fear of Ridicule gets better, and we draw a card off of Halia. Very nice. So, against Morkant, they've got 6 mana. What are we doing here? Wildborn Preserver. We're going to have to make something a little smaller. We'll make it the Overseer. We may lose our Overseer, and if we do, that's fine. That's 5 more mana that they have, I think. 3-Tree City only requires 2 to activate, yeah. Tyvar, pretty good. Maybe they have one more thing, but I think I'm just gonna... Oh, are they gonna pay to make their Preserver bigger? Okay, so they don't have anything else. That's alright with me. We are going to shrink Halia to force them to decide if they want to keep their Morkant. Okay, they can proliferate, which is not great for us. Alright, we're going to Hinterland Sanctifier. Get a little life gain. Alright, Bloodthirsty Conqueror gets better. Fear of Ridicule comes out. Get a little more life gain. And we will attack in the air with our sidekick. And we've got 2 triggers now. We get a copy of their Overgrown Zealot, which does gain us life. And Halia draws us another card. Wish we could have played that Plains. That's okay. We've got time for this. I think we can Starscape Cleric next turn. Although Bloodthirsty Conqueror would be pretty sweet. I wish we had a Sanguine Bond effect in play. We can Starscape Cleric and then Bloodthirsty Conqueror the next turn, and hopefully that wins it for us, but we'll see. Alright, lots of mana. Gathering Stone. Makes all their elves cheaper. It's an interesting play. Still got 4 mana. What will they do with it? Twilight Diviner, that's a solid one. They get a trigger off of Morkant. And of course Wildborn Preserver. They can pump some mana into it if they want. Yep, seems good. We'll shrink the Fear. Morkant can proliferate and then we lose Halia, but that's okay. Right on. Okay, play this Plains. Let's get ourselves some drain effects. Because we don't want to attack with our sidekick now. Because we'd just be attacking into the Wildborn Preserver. So we just pass. And if we can get Bloodthirsty Conqueror out next turn, then I think we're doing great. We need Bloodthirsty Conqueror and 1 Soul Sister. So we don't put any counters on our bun. I think we're fine with our Golden Sidekick going away now. Morkant's Loyalist. Alright, elves are big. Seems fine. Right. Wildborn Preserver is pretty big. We're going to put the counter here. As long as we can keep our bun, I think we're good. I think we're good. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Good game. That is it. Yeah, good game, Voreg. So if you aren't familiar with how this works, Bloodthirsty Conqueror says whenever an opponent loses life, we gain that much life. And Starscape Cleric says whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life. So this is a mandatory loop. We'd be gaining the life off of Halia and Hinterland Sanctifier when it comes in, so it would start the loop immediately, and if they can't interact with it, it's just over. They could interact by having Morkant on Morkant on their turn proliferate and killing Halia, but we had the Sanctifier, and they didn't have any removal for that. So that's it for us. Normally, we don't win with that sort of Sanguine Blood loop, but Exquisite Bond loop? What do you call it? Yeah, one of those two. But it does work for us. All right, our first little present is the end. Well, it's just the beginning of the video, but love you, Eldraine. Let's keep going. Okay, game 2 versus DJC Preston with a cool Urza-style mech from the Brothers' War. Opponent goes first, which means, interesting. Let's slow our opponent down even more. Hello to you as well, opponent. Giada. It's a little annoying, but okay. I think, in fact, we're going to do something about that. Let's slow them down even more so. This is a little bit more of an aggressive start than I normally go for, but I think we've got a plan now. We're going to start with Halia. Okay, they've got some of their own life gain going on. We have our own Dazzling Angel, actually. So the plan here is to Pridemate first, and then Vanguard, and then Scoured Barons, And we've got some good stuff going on. Alright. Angel of Vitality is annoying, but they can get in the air, and that's okay with me. Here's our Pride Mate. Oh, we can't Vanguard as well, can we? We only have one white source. But we can Scour Barrens here, and that's fine. Doesn't let us draw a card, but that's okay. Next turn, I guess we Dazzling Angel and Vanguard, and Fear of Ridicule shortly after. Okay, we've got a lot of angels going on there, but they will grow our Pride Mate. Life gain versus life gain, but they are in blue-white. Interesting. Let's see what's next on our library. That can't block, but it is a payoff for us, so I think it's fine. Let's Dazzling Angel. So we have a blocker in the air at least, and also we're gaining life and making our Pride Mate bigger. Leon and Vanguard, getting another Halia trigger here, and a Dazzling Angel trigger, making the Pride Mate even bigger. We go to combat, Leon and Vanguard triggers, Pride Mate's even bigger. We swing for 12. They are at 11. Speed goes up to 3, and we draw that Starscape Cleric. Alright. They've got blue mana they can do something with. Lyra Dawnbringer is pretty horrible for us. That's a huge problem. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, if they go to 19, I don't know that we have a way to kill them, but we can sure try. No blocks. No blocks, opponent. Starscape Cleric. We're gonna try this. Play it with Offspring. Gain as much life as we're able to, and try and drain them as much as we're able to as well. A lot of drain. Pride Mate getting pretty big. At this point, they have to block the Pride Mate. So we attack with everything and get a guaranteed 7 in. They do gain some life off of that, so they go down to 7, or 8 rather. But we draw a card. We're still in this, even with Lyra and 2 angels in play. Angel of Vitality is going to do a lot of work for them here. But we'll see what we can make happen. Hopefully we draw another creature we can cast next turn. Be great if they would cast another creature here, actually. Another Giada, okay. Well, comes in tapped, and does drain them a little bit, and gives us some more life to play with. So do they attack at all? I assume they don't. Thinking about it. I wonder why they're Azorius. Not sure. Maybe one of their... Ooh, interesting. I bet it's one of the blue-white flying lords. That makes sense to me. We'll play the Blight Priest first, and then we'll play the Fear of Ridicule, and hope this gives us enough triggers that we can make a significant dent in their life total. Fear of Ridicule. Doesn't kill them. Unfortunate. We're pretty close. Oh, it does. Good game. Good game, DJC Preston. I forgot about the Leon and Vanguard trigger. Yeah, we got there. All right, well, we get another prize. That's just a ICR. Here's our prize. It is Demonic Junker. Hey, that's fun. I'll put that in decks. That's good times. All right, let's keep it going. All right, game 3 versus Just Warrior with Rakdos as their avatar. This is not my favorite hand I've ever seen. Authority of the Consuls, it's not worth it. Let's keep going. Okay, this is a little better. We'll keep it. We will take, as much as I like Fear of Ridicule, Yeah, let's put Maximum Overdrive on the bottom. We're not here to interact. We'll play Scoured Barrens first, because we are going first, so whatever we played would come untapped anyway. That lets us Hinterland Sanctifier. Oh, are we another... We're an Elementals deck now. Okay. Soulbright Seeker. They have to behold an Elemental, and they can pay a red. The creature gets Trample, and they get refunded if they do it 3 times, and actually get 1 back. Alright, well, we've got a bunny. I think we Ridicule next turn. Alright, Flame Braider, sounds good. Yeah, let's Ridicule. Gain a life and pass. They beheld a 4/3 that comes in and makes a treasure. Alright. Alright. Gets Trample. Sounds good. It gets Trample. It gets Trample. And now they've got a bunch of mana. Tenfold Rhyme Speaker. Cool. We've got it. Gigastorm Titan. What in the world? Okay. This is pretty sweet for them. Yeah. I think we... Would be nice to draw a card here, or a land rather. Let's just play the Dazzling Angel and prepare for the Inspiring Overseer next turn. Hope for that. Yeah, I don't expect we're going to do great against this opponent, but we'll see how it goes. 4/4 Trample, seems good. Rhyme Speaker draws them cards. Alright, now they've got 4 red. They've got their card and a treasure. Flame Braider still taps for mana. Sunderflock is here. Okay, well, I think that's probably going to be game for us. Not good, not good. Yeah, no way. Not going to happen. We're going to play our Pridemate just so we can be mana efficient. But I don't think we're going to actually get there. Not a lot of hope. Soulbright Seeker is pretty sweet. Yeah, Twin Flame Travelers seems good. Keep casting spells, sure. Do a little bit of rummaging. And they can swing in with as much as they feel like. Yeah, we're gonna just take 13 here. And that's it for us. Give them a good game and get out of here. Good game, Warrior. You have bested us. Alright, we try again. A daintier sip this time. Okay, this is game 4 against... I don't know how to pronounce this. Hello. They go first. We are okay with this? Sure. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's probably better to just Scoured Barrens now than try and work out a tap land later on, since we don't have anything that's giving us a huge amount of value for that later. Golden Sidekick gives us some, but oh, we got another golden Sidekick. Sweet. Pride Mate, okay. We've got some of those ourselves. I kind of want to do Halia here, but they won't draw us a card. So instead, we're going to warp her in. We're going to play the we can play the healer, I guess. That'll draw us... Yeah, okay. This is fine. Play the healer since it's a little bit bigger this time. That helps us block a little better next turn. We attack with our sidekick. They let it through, gaining us our 3rd life, pumping up something in our hand, and letting us draw a card at the end step. Seems good. Now, we would like more land next turn. Hopefully we can get it. Evershrike's Gift. +1/+0 and flying. Oh, this is a... this is a sweet Auras deck. Alright, sounds good. Well, if that's the case... I think we need to make a choice. They're just going to put their auras on whatever they don't sacrifice here. Oh, never mind. That's just it. Good game, opponent. Alright. Well, I didn't expect that they're... Ooh, what a cool Spinner of Souls. Rad. That's awesome. Love getting cool stuff for Foundation since it's going to be legal for so long. Okay, game 5 versus Spirit Vanimal. Hello. Opponent goes first. This is totally fine. We can deal with this. We are ready to get to it. A little slower for them. Ooh, and they played an Evolving Wilds turn 1. Wow. So I guess they're likely not going to be playing a creature this turn, which means our Momentum Breaker on turn 2 is not great. But maybe we draw something else. We'll see. They find... Is it a green source? Just taking a guess. Swamp. Oh, okay. Call Time Swamp. Ooh. Alright. And they're... Oh, alright. Well, we don't need to confess that we're playing not mono white yet, so we just play up planes and pass. Alright. Our opponent's in Mardu. Spectacle of Destruction. What is this? When a creature dies, this gets a wreck counter. Being of the upkeep, they get to seek. That's cool. Yeah, we'll play our Marauding Blight Priest and just pass the turn. They have interaction? This is cool art. Gonti watching the Ether Drift race. Chainsaw kills our Blight Priest. Triggers both of their permanents, non-land permanents. They get a Wingnut, Bat on the Belfry. Seems fine. We can play our Hinterland Sanctifier. And I suppose Momentum Breaker to get them slowed down a little bit more. It does trigger their stuff, but... It seems like Wingnut getting bigger and bigger with an equipped chainsaw and what have you seems pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So it just finds them lands, or finds them cards, rather. Alright. Seems neat. Let's Fear of Ridicule. Play a land, get in with our bun. And just pass. Do they Day of Judgment us? It's possible. Probably that's what they will do, in fact. Yeah, here we go. Okay. But if we hadn't played the Fear of Ridicule, would they have played the Day of Judgment? Maybe not. We've got another Blight Priest. This is kind of a weird Mardu control deal. Feels like so far, at least. They get Roku. Roku will draw us or gain us a life, which will lose them a life. And they can use Roku to make a big dragon. They don't have the mana for it right yet. Am I seeing 8 cards in their hand? Yeah. Wow, this is 100 and... I didn't see how big the deck was. What is this? Oh, that's cool. Okay, we got a Bard. I don't remember this card very well at all, and I believe I had it at the pre-release. Comes... Look at the top 5, reveal a little creature, put it on the battlefield or into your hand. Yeah, okay. Well, we can't play both of these. But we don't need the Enduring Innocence yet. So I think we get in with our Blight Priest, pass the turn, hold up Prayer so that they can't attack with Roku. Split up, seems solid. They want to use a Wrath to get rid of our single creature, that's fine. Guess we could have Prayer of Binding first to drain them just a touch, but this is fine. No attack with Roku. Unless they've got something else going on. Pedal to the metal on their mouse. Just to trigger the mouse. We get a Stadium Headliner, which draws or gains us more life. Seems good. So I assume they get in for 3 here. Yep. Alright, we've got a Sunblessed Healer, so we can bring back our Hinterland Sanctifier if we want. Missing a little bit of land to be able to do this the way I would really want to. So we're going to play our Enduring Innocence first, so we have a good blocker, and so that we can get a card draw when we bring that bunny back. Dollmaker Shop. Oh, that's pretty good. Make all their things huge when they open the Porcelain Gallery door. This... Oh, this is a solid one, yeah. Seems good. Pretty good with Mobilize, especially. I assume they only attack with the mouse this time. Nope. Okay. They get a toy as well as their Mobilize token. All these things will gain us life, though, so we don't actually lose life on aggregate from them attacking. Yeah, I'm not very confident about us beating them this game, but we're going to see how this plays out. Love to see one of our payoff cards. Swamp is a swamp. We will at least bring back our bun. Draw a card. Maximum Overdrive, that's something. We can kill their Kinsair Sentry or their Whiskervale Forerunner with it. If they attack into us, of course. We have the mana advantage right now. Sally Pride comes in. They make some 2/2 rebels. We gain some life off of them. When she attacks, every creature gets a counter. Love to kill that, but... Yeah, alright. And they get Alesha Who Laughs at Fate. Wow. Alesha's really good. But Kinsair Sentry is gonna kill us in time. So we're gonna block like this. And Maximum Overdrive our healer. We've got some triggers, and we pass the turn into the Alesha trigger, which maybe gets them their Kinsair right back. Yeah, that's how it goes. We've got another Authority of the Consuls, though, so watch out. I think this is a mistake, but we've got to try and kill him somehow. Yeah, I don't think we're going to really get there this game, though. Don't have a lot of faith. But maybe we'll draw exactly what we need to draw. Not even sure what that would be. Probably our cleric, our star something cleric, or bat. Get that, pay 5 for it. Get a trigger off of Enduring Innocence. Play something else. Thinking about it. Sephiroth, that's not great for us. Well, we're just gonna see how it goes. Sacrifice something. Draw a card. As many triggers as necessary. I don't want to gain life right here from the Momentum Breaker, just because we may need it if we draw something better. Obviously, we can't block any of this. We'll gain a little bit of life, though, as they put some cards into play. Squall is very bad for us. Oh, no. Next turn, at least. I mean, this is not great either, but if it's a creature, we gain life off of it. Not terrible. We got Wingnut back. Sure. Alesha brings the Stadium Headliner back. Wingnut trigger. 2 Authority of the Consuls triggers. We're doing okay on life, but I don't think that's going to last. Give me something that will draw me cards that will give me a win here. It is a basic plains. Neat. We're just going to pass and hope for the best. I don't mind blocking with our Sunblessed Healer. I want to keep the Bun alive. That's not going to do it for us then. Okay, well, we lose our healer. That Spectacle of Destruction is pretty sweet. As long as something died, draw a card. A non-land. Enduring Courage? Wow. That's going to be enough to kill us. Alright, we'll look at our totals, but I don't think we have a lot of hope here, especially because Enduring Courage is helping them out so much. They sacrifice something, probably their doll. Yep. Put something else into play, get even more Enduring Courage triggers. Not that everything they're putting into play is attacking, but this is. Is this Jolly Balloon Man? Wow. Give him a nice. And then whatever the biggest thing is, it looks like it's Alesha. We're going to block it. We'll go ahead and crack our Momentum Breaker and gain 4 life, but I don't think this is enough for us. Oh, definitely not. Give them a good game, even though it's already past the time where they could see that emote. That is the end of it. Good game, Spirit of Animal. Alright, a little bit of a long game. We've gotten our 3 wins, but we want to go for long enough that we've gotten to see other people's decks and see our deck play out more. So we keep going. Alright, game 3 versus Able Toucan with a Ziatora avatar. Sure, I'm into this. A little slow, but we are on the play with slow start, so that's alright. Alright, they are going slowly too. We'll play our sidekick. If we draw a swamp here, getting out Fear of Ridicule with Golden Sidekick seems like a lot of fun. Beavers. Dream beavers. Oh, double beavers. Okay. Well, we've got a Sanctifier instead of... Yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and attack with our sidekick. Alright, something gets bigger, and we'll play that bigger angel. This way we can, if we draw a land, an untapped land, we can Hinterland Sanctifier and one of our 3 drops. Alright, Momentum Breaker. We will drop this angel, because we like the golden sidekick too much. They are in Esper colors. Alright, Storm Chaser's talent is not something I was hoping to see, but they get in for 2. Yep. Alright, Inspiring Overseer is also not what I was hoping for, but we'll play it. Gain a little life. Hopefully draw a land. Nope. Alright, go in. Our Sanctifier is now bigger, as is our other Dazzling Angel. Shock on a Hallowed Fountain. And they play, or maybe they don't play something. Maybe they use level 2 for no value. Ooh, Cosmogrand Zenith. Pretty sweet. They clearly have another card they can play this turn. So they're going to pump up their team, I guess. Boomerang Basics. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. Pump up the team. Or make some soldiers. I assume I go to 10. Alright. Nope. Making friends. Seems alright. We're gonna block. Just not helping me. Hinterland Sanctifier. Leonid Vanguard. Getting some triggers, getting some triggers. Alright. Our Sunblessed Healer and our Fear of Ridicule are all doing pretty okay. Would like to draw more land. Momo. And Angswift Savior. That's pretty solid. Airbend's our golden sidekick, I take it? Or maybe our Hinterland Sanctifier? Yeah, golden sidekick. Interesting. Can't block, though. But they've got another spell in hand, so they can just pump up the team and probably win with their Cosmogrand Zenith? Am I wrong? So, oh, they already triggered it. Not even keeping track. Good grief. Well. We're not in the best position. Oh, and they just waterbend Aang to the other side. That's cool. I will block. Well, we've got land now. It's not a great time for us to use it, though. So we golden sidekick. And then we will Sunblessed Healer. And we pass. Aang is going to pump the team. Cosmogrand Zenith can't, since they only have one... Oh, okay. Alright, Golden Sidekick goes away again. Aang and Law pumps the whole board. I think we die here, but let's do this. We gain some life from this, it's true. They can Momentum Breaker to gain life as well. Is that it for us? I assume it is. No, it's not. Okay. Not dead yet. Next turn. Yeah, we don't have anything. Give him a good game. Good game, Able Toucan. What was I hoping to draw last turn? It's anyone's guess. Land, I guess? Wouldn't have really saved us, but would have been nice to see. All right, Game 7 versus Geomanosh. Geomanosh? Let me know in the comments how to pronounce this if you know. This hand is a little slow. I don't love it. This hand is better. Yeah. We will put our fear on the bottom. Turn out the lights a little bit. Alright, they've got a tap land first turn, so do we. We can play our sidekick, and then assuming we have more land, we can start getting out Dazzling Angels, a Revenant. Burrowguard Mentor. Okay, things are about to get really big, really quick. We've got a bat. Caretaker's Talent, sweet. They don't attack. We don't play a creature. Or a land, rather. We will attack with their sidekick. Maybe we get a bump on the Sunblessed Healer? No luck. We will play the healer, though. It blocks. Maybe it kills the Mentor. Cottontail Caretaker. One of their creatures in their hand perpetually gains offspring for 1. That's pretty good. Heir Apparent. Okay. Well, that's what we're doing then. And another missed land drop. I don't love it. Let's attack with our sidekick. And just pass. The plan is to maximum overdrive when we block the Burrowguard Mentor to at least kill it. Heir Apparent with offspring. Quite rude. Yep. Okay, Secluded Courtyard on rabbits. They attack with their 9/9 Burrowguard Mentor, it looks like, and their Cottontail Caretaker. We will block the Mentor and maximum overdrive here to get a counter, indestructible, and death touch. So they are still doing 9 damage to us, but we gain 4 life as well, so only a total of 5. And we get to make our Dazzling Angel quite big. Now that's not really going to save us, but if we get some land, it'll be okay. Hey, there we go. I think the big angel. It's the smartest play for us right now. And then we pass. Hoping to gain life when we block. Just an untapped golden sidekick is enough to maybe deter them from playing any or from attacking with any of their tokens. We'll see if they do. Or attacking with anything at all, maybe. If I'm that lucky. Hooray. Okay. I think we gotta keep deterring them. Pridemate. Could have Scoured Barrens first, but that's okay. Gain life, Pridemate, and the sidekick trigger. Scoured Barrens. Gain life, Pridemate, and the sidekick trigger. It's not always the case, but I believe it tries to spread out the perpetual effects as much as it can. Ooh, 3-tree battalion. 6 cards, put a creature in play. It's pretty good, make a copy of it. Yeah, that's not great for us. We've got a lot of problems, not a lot of blockers. Make another one of those Heir Apparent tokens, which makes a million little buns. So unless we can drain them out by this next turn, I think we're done. Yeah, that's not good. So here's what we're going to do. Block here. Block here. Block just one of these 3/3s. And we'll block this as well to gain a little life. I don't think that saves us, but maybe we're just above. No, we're not even close. What am I even talking about? I forgot that it was all 17 of them. Yeah, good game, Giomanash. All right, we keep going though. Our Dainty Sips did much better in testing, but maybe that's just not representative of the slow start meta. All right, this is game 8 versus Alraf with the Jetmir avatar. All right, we're going first. We've got a bunch of 1-drops, but we need more white mana to use them. So I think we slow our opponent down first with Authority of the Consuls, although we can get out our sidekick. We're going to Authority and play a Scoured Barrens. That way we can Golden Sidekick and a Bunny next turn. Alright. We've got a Bunny. We've got a Sidekick. They don't know what to think of that. Got a Reader. They have some kind of kill spell. Yeah, Heartless Act, that's fine. Bun goes away. Another kill spell. Looks like, yep, another Heartless Act. The most heartless of opponents. Fear of Ridicule is going to come out. We're missing a land drop, but hopefully we get more removal out of their hand, or we get to steal one of their creatures. We'll see how it goes. Yep, third Heartless Act. We found them all. Alright, we can play our other Bun and one of our cats. Yet to see a non-answer from our opponent. Morcon's Loyalist. Alright, so we're elves. Got it. Cat Collector. Make a cat. More life. Vanguard. More life. Trigger the Vanguards. More life. Attack for 3. If they don't eat our Cat Collector, this may make things a little simpler on us. Being able to block with a token every turn is pretty good. Formidable Speaker, sounds good. They discard something to go find whatever creature they want, which might be another Loyalist. Oh, they don't do it, because they already had another Loyalist in hand. Okay, sounds good. Alright, Pridemate. Number of triggers. Combat. Even more triggers for the Pridemate. We're going to attack with our Cat Collector. Let's see if they're willing to trade. They are not. Ouroboros. I believe it's a Roboroid, but it's also the death of us. They won't attack because they would lose something, but That's not so bad. Golden Sidekick is here. It's not going to do much for us. We don't have any creatures in hand, so it's not worth cracking our food just yet. But we will gain 3 life. It's a little bit helpful with the Pride Mate. We're just going to pass the turn, since we can't do anything right now. But maybe next turn, we can start chiseling away at them in the air. Or maybe we draw a Marauding Blight Priest. That would be sweet. Or a Halia would be great. Gain even more life, maybe draw some cards. Their stuff's about to get absurd. Badger Molcub, pretty bad for us. Earthbend a little bit. At least we gain life. Everything's huge. They still don't want to attack, though. And now we've got our 5 lands, now that we don't really need them. Yeah, we attack in the air. It's the best we can do. We've got plenty of little cats that we could chump block with, at least. And of course our Pride Mate, which is maybe deterring them from attacking. Formidable Speaker lets them untap something, but they don't have anything with reach, so it's fine. We attack. Swing right in. Pump up our Pride Mate a little bit more. And we pass. What do you have, opponent? Dwynen. Alright. Dwynen only triggers when she attacks. Okay, that's fine. Everything's about to be enormous. Ouroboros makes everything massive. They can definitely attack, but we can kill something. Do they leave it alone for one more turn? They do. We get Sunbless Healer, which can bring back our Golden Sidekick, which seems pretty good. Let's do it. It's better than nothing. Would not have been bad to do it post-combat, I suppose. Make the sidekick, or make the healer even bigger, but this is totally fine. I'm not expecting much out of this, especially this next Ouroboros trigger, but we're gonna see. Got quite a bit of life, but it's gonna go away quickly. However, 13 turn clock. Hey. Do they find their last Heartless Act to kill the Pride Mate? Ouroboros makes things huge. They are still a little deterred, but I think they're going to attack with something. Maybe Dwynen? Dwynen being untapped now means we don't have easy attacks in the air anymore. Hopefully we don't draw a land here. Starscape Cleric is pretty great. Let's... we can't crack our food. So this is going to give us 2 trigger... We're going to try it. We're going to just hope that this gets us there. Not sure if it will, but we're going to try it. Drain it for 2. Drain it for another 2. And another 2. Yeah, I think that's it for us. We just attack with all of our lifelinkers and we're done. We don't even maybe have to. We attack with one of them. We don't need to be sassy about it. We attack with all of them. Unless they have some removal in hand, we definitely get at least one legitimate damage in the air. And that's it. Good game, Alraf. Endless triggers. Yep, good game. All right now we are 4-4. Let's keep it going and see if we can maybe improve our record a little. Okay, this is game 9 against Simi 2 with the cool Ether Drift Chandra in the racing outfit. I like that. We're gonna try it. Opponent's got green. We're gonna not slow ourselves down. All right, this is okay. It's all the land we're probably gonna need unless we want another black source. Chocobo. All right, this is going to be a tough one for us. Another Chocobo? Insidious Fungus. Well, we can get them to sacrifice that at least. Let's go ahead and warp in Halia, so we gain a life. Play the Authority, and pass. Their Chocobo goes to 2, and they've got to spend their mana to sacrifice this in order to kill our Authority. Got another Fungus. Okay. Does not have to be tapped in order to be activated. But they didn't have a third land, it looks like. Okay. I think Halia might as well. It's the only card that gains us life when we play it, which may be helpful for us. And if they want to remove it, that's okay. It can block and kill the Chocobo if they only get one land drop this turn, whereas the Dazzling Angel cannot. Revenant would have been good too. But this way, maybe we draw a 1-drop so that we can play that and the Revenant. Or that and the Dazzling Angel so that we can trigger Halia and get up to the point where we're drawing a card during our end step. If we play the Dazzling Angel first, Halia triggers, we gain 1. We play our 1-drop, assuming we drew 1 with one of our lands. Dazzling Angel and Halia will trigger. That's up to 3 for life. Opponent is not drawing lands, it looks like. They might want to crack. Yeah, they're going to get rid of our Authority. No, they're going to... that's a shame. Sorry. We got our 1-drop. Crazy. All right. We'll play this Dazzling Angel. Gain a life. Play our Hinterland Sanctifier. Gain 2 life. Attack with Halia. Draw a card at the end step. They let it through. And we got our Swamp. Great. We can play our Revenant on our next turn, which will gain us 3 life and let us draw another card. Our opponent has missed, I think, 3 land drops at this point. They've got a Shufus. Oh, no, they found it. Good. So they're going to catch right back up to us. It's not going to take them long. They can attack with a Chocobo this turn. We can't do anything about it. They have another Chocobo in hand? Something else that's 1 mana? But maybe they want to hold up the Chocobo to block. We'll see. I think the Revenant is the right play because we can Marauding Blight Priest next turn. Ooh, Momentum Breaker is really mean. Maybe that's the right play. Yeah, force them to make choices. They'll get rid of the fungus, of course. But this at least drains them for 3, and then we attack for 2 in the air with the angel. If they don't get rid of the fungus, we can swing in, but they're definitely going to. I had to play the Blight Priest because it only requires 1 black pip, whereas the Revenant required 2, so I wouldn't be able to use as much of my mana. They crack the fungus, presumably, because the Chocobo is the bigger threat. Although the fungus can get rid of our authority, but yeah, there you go. I think that's the right choice. We are going to attack in the air. Get ourselves up to speed 2 and them down to 12 life. But maybe they've got something. Oh, looks like they do. High Stride. Wow, okay. Nice. We lose our angel, but we do draw a card, which is another Halia. It's not what I would really be most happy about, but that's fine. Alright, every time they play something, we're gaining a life and they're losing a life right now. Creature, that is. And I don't think they feel... Oh, they've got double triggers now with the Chocobo. That's a bit annoying, but we can handle it. I don't think they want to attack with the Chocobo because then they take 7 from us. The little Chocobo, of course. They do attack with it. Interesting. Well, we will take the damage. We've got plenty of life. And then they're going to take 7 this turn. Ooh, Fear of Ridicule. Well, we can't trigger it right away. I think we just play out the Revenant. Gain 2, they lose 2. They go to 11. They take 7. Go to 4. We'll see. I think we play the other Halia. Better to draw a card, gain a little bit more life. Another High Stride, got it. What do they kill? The Blight Priest, presumably? Yeah, that's smart. Okay. Play our other Halia. This is a little bit risky, but we can do it. Gain some life. Draw another card. Another Fear of Ridicule. Interesting. Didn't expect to see both of them in the same game. Mossborn Hydra. Yeah, things are about to get out of hand. Okay. No attacks. High Stride does give them reach. Here's a Pride Mate. Double trigger. Pride Mate is a 4/4. Fear of Ridicule. Pride Mate is a 6/6. We're going to attack with our Revenant, because maybe they have another High Stride. And if they do, that's okay. Because we can always renew the Revenant from the graveyard, give something else that's bigger, flying, Death Touch, Lifelink, next turn. Which means they would need another High Stride or an actual reach or flying creature to stop us. Okay. Pride Mate gets even bigger. We are drawing a card off of Halia. Maximum Overdrive is pretty good. Our opponent's landfall deck is not doing great for them in terms of lands, and they can even play off the top. They may have a land available right now, we don't know. Traveling Chocobo is really going to be painful with doubling those triggers. Harmonizer, oh okay. Lands double powers. Okay, they've definitely got a land then. There it is. An Evolving Wilds. Oh, wow. This may be bad for us. Pump up the Hydra twice. It's a 4/4. Hydra gets 2 counters on it. Or it gets 3 counters on it. Yeah, this is going to be... This may be the end of it for us. In fact... Wow, that's crazy. If we hadn't attacked in with our Marauding Blight Priest, I think we would have been okay. They would have killed Halia, but we had a second Halia either that turn or the next turn. A shame. Or if we had one more black mana, we probably would have played the other Fear of Ridicule. We wouldn't have just kept our maximum overdrive. Well, we drew that during our end step anyway. So this is just them going through the motions. But they got there. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Maybe they just don't attack. No, they do. Give them a good game. Good game, see me too. Well, we are 4-5. So let's play one more game, and maybe this will show itself off a little bit better. It's fun to play, at least. Okay, it's game 10 versus Dr. Bob with... Who is this weasel? I don't remember the name of this weasel. Foxy? The infamous Cruel Claw. That's right. Alright, opponent goes first. They've got a gain land. We also have a gain land. They've got a flyer. We also have a flyer. Dawnwing Marshal is just flying and pay 5 and pump the team. Yeah. I think we Cat Collector this turn. Or we could Dazzling Angel. Either's fine. Goldvein Pick, sure. They can equip it right now. They've got a 3/3 in the air, and we go down to 18. That's fine. We've got a 1-drop. Okay. Will they play it? Frenzied Goblin. Okay. Sure. That will be a little annoying. Let's play our Cat Collector. And we gain life in the air and make a cat token. Good. Our Dazzling Angel's now big. That's pretty good. Next turn we probably play the Angel. And hopefully we drew a 1-drop. So that we can also trigger the Angel. Maybe Halia. Halia's a 1-drop if you warp her in. Right. Opponent's got 4 mana, and they're thinking about it. Dragon Fodder. Okay. Yeah. This is feeling like the white-red Foundations deck. That's fine. Let's get in first. Pump up the jam on one of our creatures. It was the Dazzling Angel again. Let's play that out then. Valor stands to kill it. Cool. All right. And a firebrand. Sure, they can kill one of our cats with that if they want to. Attack with the marshal again. Oh, attack with everything. They make it so our cat collector can't block, presumably. If they want to spend their treasure. Otherwise, we're going to eat their non-token 1/1s. Seems good. All right. Not worried about marking damage on the cat collector, because if they're playing the Foundations deck, the treasure they already had could have burst lightninged it. So let's play like so. Do some damage to them. See what our life gain pumps up. Inspiring Overseer. That seems okay to me. Let's play out this Dazzling Angel for now. I'm not actually worried about the Sunblessed Healer being able to bring something back, so we'll just play it out, get a Dazzling Angel, Angel trigger, and trigger our Golden Sidekick again. Right on. So if we draw a land next turn, we can Inspiring Overseer and Blight Priest. Hopefully in the opposite order, so we can get more triggers on the Blight Priest. Aurelia the War Leader. Okay. These stakes have gotten higher. We take 12. They have a pump spell. I guess next turn they could just pump their actual attackers. Well, this isn't great for us. We're gonna see how it goes. Ooh. Blight Priest and Bloodthirsty Conqueror would win the game for us. Well, we're just gonna hope they don't have removal. Yeah, we're going to attack with our Sunblessed Healer. They can have Aurelia eat it if they want to. I just want to give us a little bit more padding just in case. Oh, okay, they trade their Goblin token for it. Alright, that's much better. Inspiring Overseer is quite big now. They cast something pre-combat. Then I know they're not going to pump with the Dawnwing Marshal. But we have to block both anyway. Because if they pump with the Marshal, and it's getting to... Well, I guess I could have just blocked the second turn. Krenko is pretty bad. Aurelia doesn't give everything haste, though. So I think we're fine. That's it. Good game, Dr. Bob. Yeah, we got there eventually. We are 5-5, and I will take it after game 10. So yeah, Slow Start is, in my opinion, not the most exciting of options for a Midweek Magic event, but it's still a good time. Getting to make a new deck is always fun. I think this one is pretty good. As I mentioned before, this is linked to the video's description, the Moxfield page. And yeah, that should do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's, anything that I did right in this video, because I feel like I did a lot of things wrong. Ring the bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. Subscribe to the channel, or become a member of the channel, rather, if you have an interest in that. Maybe you get to see my videos come out a little earlier than everyone else. And most of all, remember that magic is fun. You should play more magic.